As Prince Harry and Meghan prepare to fly to the Netherlands to open the Invictus Games, one royal expert has cast doubt over the future of the sporting event for injured servicemen and women. Royal correspondent and biographer Robert Jobson tells our royal talk show Palace Confidential that while he's a big fan of the Invictus Games, Harry's position outside the royal family makes it harder to keep it going. You need an awful lot of money to do it, and you need an awful lot of goodwill from governments, and that's what he has got so far. Whether he can continue that without being a full-time member of the royal family, I don't know, he says. It's one thing that I think he got absolutely right, and if he'd stayed a full-time royal it could have run on and been brilliant. I'm not sure how much longer it's got. Meanwhile, the Mail on Sunday's Kate Mansi points out the tricky situation the Duke of Sussex finds himself in, simultaneously promoting the Games, his Netflix deal and his commercial work for the firm BetterUp. There is that question mark. If you're being paid by Netflix to do a massive lucrative show, then you're doing your charity work, and you're being paid by the BetterUp organization. I think that is difficult territory, she says. There's a lot of ethical questions that raises, I suppose. The Duke of Sussex founded the Invictus Games in 2014, with the first event taking place in September that year. Since stepping down from senior duties in the royal family in January 2020, Harry has taken on a role as Chief Impact Officer for BetterUp, a company that teaches businesses how to care for employees' mental health. On Tuesday, BetterUp announced it has partnered with the Invictus Games Foundation to become the official mental fitness coaching tool for international members of the Invictus community. The partnership sees the human transformation company offer one-to-one coaching, live group programming, community support and personalized assessments created and designed by PhDs and behavioral scientists that will support, encourage and guide members of the Invictus community. BetterUp added, the partnership will provide BetterUp access for the foundation to support and encourage the recovery journey of wounded, injured, and sick veterans and service personnel from around the world via the online platform We Are Invictus. The foundation will provide access to 500 members at no cost to the individual. The two organizations share a commitment and passion to support the veteran community through actionable programs and resources. Harry then said in a statement, at its heart, the Invictus Games is about empowering every single person around the world. It's a worldwide display of resilience, determination, and community for which each of us can draw inspiration. I couldn't think of a better new partner for the Invictus Games Foundation than the mental fitness platform BetterUp. The mind is like a muscle, it needs to be honed, trained, rehabbed, and coached. The men and women I served with understand this, the Invictus community knows this, and now the world is beginning to see it too. I'm honored to bring the work we do at BetterUp to Invictus and look forward to expanding the support systems that service members and veterans depend on to achieve remarkable feats. The San Francisco-based BetterUp is valued at $4.7 billion, £3.6 billion, with Harry's role, which he took on in March 2021, including product strategy, philanthropy, and public advocacy related to mental health. The Duke is also involved in the firm's commitment to Pledge 1%, a movement which encourages companies to donate 1% of equity, staff time, product or profit to their communities. Last December, Harry was criticized for advising people to leave their jobs in favor of bolstering their mental health during an interview about his role at BetterUp. He also said at the time that the world was at the beginning of the mental health awakening and spoke about continuing to pioneer the conversation. It comes as Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, is confirmed to be joining Harry at the Invictus Games in The Hague for the first few days. A spokesperson for the Sussex Royals confirmed the Duchess will be in attendance for the opening period of the Invictus Games. The Invictus Games in Toronto, Canada in 2017 was where Meghan and Harry made their first public appearance. The following day, the pair emerged hand in hand to make their first official public appearance together at the wheelchair tennis. Jason Finley, 50, who lives in Amesbury, said he found Harry very relaxing to talk to on the couple of times they met. Mr. Finley, who is competing in sitting volleyball and athletics, told the Daily Mail, "It was great to meet him, to be honest. You can see the military ethos that he has through his military service." He added it would be nice to meet Meghan, adding she would be a good ambassador for Invictus.